It started as just another typical Monday morning, but things quickly took a turn for the worse. Before the day was over, 12 people at the nation's most historic military precinct were killed, each of them victims of the latest mass shooting in America. One gunman has been identified as 34-year-old Aaron Alexis, and he was also killed as the search continues for others who may have been involved. So far, though, nothing has turned up. Jennifer Griffin has the details from the Navy Yard.
The first shots were heard shortly after 8 a.m., an initial burst of 3 gunshots. A gunman described by eyewitnesses as a 6-foot-tall, bald African-American wearing dark clothes and carrying an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle shot his way through Building 197 at the Navy Yard in southeast Washington, D.C. He was later identified by federal authorities as Aaron Alexis of Fort Worth, Texas.
It was like pow, pow, pow. And then in a few seconds it stopped, and then it pow, 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 pow. So we just ran. I'm terrified now. I don't even know if I want to come back into the building again. I don't feel safe.
Okay, I love you. Okay, can you meet me there? Can you meet me there?
SWAT teams roped their way onto the roof of the building as rescue helicopters evacuated the wounded. The gunman was eventually cornered on the 4th floor, where he did most of his killing. He died of an apparent gunshot wound. D.C. police began an immediate manhunt for 2 other suspects.
One being a white male who was last seen around 8:35, 8:40 this morning in a khaki tan military uniform, short sleeve with a beret hat.
The man in the khaki uniform and beret was eventually identified and cleared by the police. The president weighed in from the White House.
We are confronting yet another mass shooting. And today it happened on a military installation in our nation's capital.
The Senate, just a mile away, adjourned out of an abundance of caution. Mayor Vincent Gray would not speculate about a motive.
There were people who asked earlier if this was a terrorist event. We don't have any reason to think that at this stage.
The Navy Yard is the oldest Navy base in the country and home to the Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Jonathan Greenert, who is a member of the Joint Chiefs. He was home at the time and was swiftly evacuated from the base by his protective detail. Security at the base is always high, and armed guards monitor each gate and require DoD security badges for all of those who enter. Most of the shooting occurred at the Naval Sea Command headquarters, where the Navy engineers, buys, and maintains its state-of-the-art ships, submarines, and Navy systems. Naval Sea Command is responsible for 1/4 of the Navy's budget.
U.S. Navy officials say the alleged shooter never served in combat, never deployed to a war zone. In fact, he served as an aviation electrician until 2011. His friends say he recently went to Thailand and that he was a Buddhist with apparent anger issues. At the Navy Yard, Jennifer Griffin, Fox News.